James, I always wanted to do a YouTube video about my parents, and maybe this is the perfect time to explain that my dad is a quiet, pro-choice Democrat, and my mom is a loud, pro-life, conservative Republican. And when I was a teenager, my mom told me that abortion is wrong and pro-life is right, and I pretty much basically believe that my mom is right. And I've done a lot of wrong in my life, but I have listened to my mom, and I could never have any regrets or feel sorry and angry at my dad for ever having any abortion that never happened, since my life sort of really went nowhere but right here at home. So I've been a good girl. I have listened to what my mom has said about abortion, and I never have to feel angry or mad at my dad because my dad is pro-choice, and I just don't know, what would ever happen in my life if I ever got pregnant and conceived some baby, I wanted or I got out of wedlock. I just don't know what would ever happen in my life if I was in that situation. I'm just fortunate that I've listened to my mom. I've never met the wrong man, and I never have any regrets about abortion, and I never have to feel angry at my dad for making any wrong decisions about abortion since he's pro-choice. I just never have to feel angry at my dad for making those kind of wrong choices since I have done a lot of wrong in my life, and my life pretty much ended up in a circle to nowhere but home. So at home, what's a tough situation is living in a two-bedroom apartment with my parents and my brother, and this is like an issue that I have to discuss with my mom and dad over email when I'm always feeling stressed and angry. Like at home, these are the personal issues I discuss with my parents, and I try to keep that kind of dirty laundry in my family, even though I'll stick up for myself and just say that, I was supposed to follow the Betty Friedan cookbook. Instead, I should have born. Why do I do this? But yeah, I'm going to stick up for myself and say that I was supposed to follow the Betty Friedan cookbook, but instead, I should have been more rich like Paris Hilton. So there are issues, in my family, but abortion is just not one of them. And I listen to my mom, and I don't have any regrets. I've never had any abortion, and I believe my mom is right on abortion. Pro-life is right, and I, my life is pretty mediocre, but at least I don't have any regrets on abortion. So, that's about it. And I just don't need to, get text messages from you saying that, I should, delete all my videos because you don't like them, since you told me you're autistic and mentally retarded, and Martha doesn't like them either. Since you have told me that you're autistic or mentally retarded, I could see that you have limited capabilities, but it's just that you're not always a friend that could understand me, and just because you're autistic and mentally retarded doesn't mean that you don't have your own heart, mind, and soul. I can pretty much see you do, but you're just not always a friend that can understand me. And I've been well inspired to do YouTube videos ever since, the past 6 months or so. Well, not really the past 6 months, but I've been inspired to do YouTube videos ever since Donald Trump won the election. And I'm one of the people that voted for Donald Trump because of pro-life. I do feel that pro-life groups need to finally break a few walls with that. I agree with my mom. Abortion is wrong. Abortion is murder, and pro-life is right. And there weren't really a lot of reasons for me to vote against Hillary Clinton, but I did vote against Hillary Clinton because of her stance on abortion. Um, it's just already bad that abortion is legal in the United States of America, but Hillary Clinton, she goes for late-term abortions all the way up to birth. I just decided to vote against Hillary Clinton because on her stance on abortion. And I could see your friend Martha is a Democrat, and that's fine, that's okay, but you shouldn't tell me Martha has to say. And basically, I know your friend Martha is a Democrat, and I think I could pretty much assume that she's a liberal, pro-choice Democrat like my dad. Like, I'm pretty sure she's a hardcore Democrat and everything. And, she goes liberal on all the issues and everything, but I don't go liberal on all the issues, and I don't need to hear text messages from you saying that you and Martha don't like my videos because she's a Democrat and you're autistic and mentally retarded. I did send an email to you, and it was like, darn, I noticed I misspelled the word heart. Heart is supposed to be Heart. And I misspelled heart with a D. So, it's like I'm doing this YouTube video, and it probably doesn't, sound coherent anyway. I think I like, typing and posting rather than doing videos. When I do videos, I don't always feel so coherent. But, I'm doing YouTube videos because I need a place to express my thoughts and feelings. And the last thing I need is to get text messages from you saying that, I should delete my videos because you don't like them and Martha has a problem with them either. Martha doesn't understand that I'm not a pro-choice liberal Democrat. I'm registered as an independent, but I pretty much go conservative on issues regarding abortion and same-sex marriage. So, you've told me you're autistic and mentally retarded, and I could see you are a person with your own heart and soul, and I don't need to insult you for having your limited compatibilities. But, sooner or later, I kind of feel that I need friends that understand me and get me. And there's just a world of people out there that might be able to get me. There's a big planet full of people, and the mainstream liberal media might be predominantly liberal, and they may not always agree with me, but that doesn't mean I'm wrong. That I can find other people, in my life that, agree with what I think or feel about stuff. I didn't come to YouTube to try any big. I didn't come to YouTube to try to become a big social media star. I wouldn't know how to be a social media star, and doing YouTube videos is not the point. Well, that doesn't sound right. I'm doing YouTube videos to express my thoughts and feelings. I'm not doing YouTube videos to try to be a big social media star. It's just not the point for me. I don't really care about being a social media star, and I'm not jealous of anybody who is a major social media star out there in the world. I'm not jealous of the YouTube media stars out there. I'm really here to express my thoughts and feelings, and I need to express my thoughts and feelings since I have thought about joining the religious order. I'm Catholic. I go against abortion and same-sex marriage, and I have thought about joining the religious order. I might be doing these YouTube videos because I need to avoid real problems in my life. Maybe these YouTube videos aren't doing much but helping me avoid real problems in life, like student loans and everything, but I have also thought about joining the religious order, and doing these YouTube videos is a way to express my thoughts and feelings that reflect the fact that I have been inspired to join the religious order of the Catholic Church, but I don't know if I'm serious about it. It just seems like I'm stalling. It doesn't seem like I wish to take any serious action. It just seemed like I'm going to be here for the next 10 years, like doing YouTube videos, and it's going to go nowhere. And just like the last decade of my life has gone nowhere, it just feels like, the next decade of my life is just going to be nowhere but here. It doesn't seem like life is going to change much. But I'm really doing these YouTube videos to express my thoughts and feelings. And I really need to find good friends that understand my thoughts and feelings. And the last thing I need is for you to send me voicemails to my cell phone saying that you think I should ban my videos or delete my videos because you don't like them, and Martha supposedly feels disturbed by them either. And Martha should know that I grew up in a household where my dad is a quiet, pro-choice liberal Democrat, and my mom is a loud, pro-life, conservative Republican, and it's my mom that sort of has more of an influence on my thoughts about abortion. My mom told me as a teenager that abortion's wrong, and I believe my mom is right. Pro-life is right on abortion, and I decided to vote for Donald Trump because of pro-life, and I voted against Hillary Clinton because of pro-life, and I don't know if Martha really knows what type of person I am. I guess my politics can't be too distinct since I am registered as an independent, but I am willing to vote for Republicans and conservatives on issues of pro-life and abortion. And so I voted for Donald Trump because he's pro-life, and that's why I've been inspired to do all these YouTube videos. So James, the last thing I really need from you is to tell me that you hate my YouTube videos and you want me to delete them because you're autistic and mentally retarded. I don't need to insult you because you're autistic or mentally retarded. I can see you're a person with your own heart, mind, and soul, and I could joke that you're probably not, different from a lot of people in the world. I mean, the world's, kind of going a little crazy because everyone is smoking pot. I mean, there's no reason to insult you because you're autistic or mentally retarded. I can see you're a person with your own heart, mind, and soul because you are autistic or mentally retarded. But because you're autistic or mentally retarded, I can see you also have limited capacities too, and you're not a friend who can always understand my thoughts and feelings. And I really need to, find friends who just understand my thoughts and feelings. And Martha should know that my mom and her are not always going to agree on politics. Martha and my mom are just not always going to agree on politics, but they could be good friends, since they're Hispanic women that could talk to each other in Spanish. So there's not really much to say, James. It's just that the last thing I need from you is text messages saying that you don't like my YouTube videos and you want me to delete them. But, I really need to find a place to express my thoughts and feelings. I mean, and I don't even care to be a social media star. I don't care to get too much attention. I mean, I don't know how other people become social media stars on YouTube, and I just don't really care. I mean, I don't care about being a social media star, and I just don't need text messages from you saying that you don't like my videos. I mean, I really need YouTube to express my thoughts and feelings, and I don't care about being a social media star. I really just need YouTube to express my thoughts and feelings that don't always feel so sharp in my head. Like, I need YouTube just to figure out how to express my thoughts and feelings, and I don't care about being a big social media star. I just need YouTube to express my thoughts and feelings. And we can't really be very good friends if you're going to tell me that you don't like my YouTube videos and everything. And I certainly just don't need, people bothering me about this. I really need to express my thoughts and feelings. I don't need you calling me up saying that you don't like my YouTube videos. Sorry, James. Bye.